What's up, everybody? It says I'm live. I'm waiting to see if it clicks over on Twitch. Yay! We are live. What's up? Welcome to the one shot on Maestria Nord's channel. We are playing Those Dark Places. This is a industrial sci-fi game that's meant to be very serious, very, very dark, very scary. Um, but if you can take a look at this amazing cast of creatives, you can tell we have gone complete opposite direction of that. Um, which I'm totally fine with. It's going to be a good time. It's always fun to try and put like super goofy characters in super serious situations. And we'll see how it all plays out. We'll be all right. We'll make it through. For this game, if nobody's ever heard of it before, you just need a singular D6, just one D6. That's all you need. And character creation takes all of a minute, maybe. Which really goes to show they expect you to kind of like go through characters very quickly in this game. But that's okay. Before we jump into the game, I'm going to kind of pass it around, let everybody talk about other things they might be doing, if they are or not, whichever. If you don't have anything going on social media-wise that you don't want to talk about, feel free to talk about your character. So we're going to start passing it over to Tofu.
I'm Tofu. You can see me playing other games on Shattered Tabletop Gaming and other games on Maestria Nord also. Health pending, maybe playing Blue Wild Yonder on Wild Blue Yonder, thank you, on Friday. Otherwise, I'm also a part of Gods and Goddesses Oh My and Trials of Silver, West Marches campaign on Maestria Nord. And then you can see me as in the flagship game Shattered Dawn, Glimmering Pines, Wild Sea, several games on Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Otherwise, social media wise, not really anywhere. I just hop around and I support everyone else. So, speaking of support, I'm going to pass it over to Miss Nina.
Hi. Excuse me. I am PR Scorpio or Miss Nina if you're nasty. And you'll see my face being silly on West Marches and on Maestria Nord and Gods and Goddesses on Maestria Nord, me and all my personalities. And just having a good time. Wild Blue Yonder. Oh, Tofu and I have a great relationship in Wild Blue Yonder. You don't want to miss that when that's on. And I'm just stoked to be here, just having fun. So I'm going to pass it to Matthew.
Oh, hi. I do all of my gaming on Shattered Tabletop Games. I'm in Criccio Grito, which is an anime-inspired, also very silly campaign, as well as an alien campaign, which is much more serious than this. But those are the two campaigns that I play, and other than that, I'm not really around too much else. And that's really it. I'm going to go ahead and pass it to Brilliant Sun.
I am Brilliant Sun or Leafwind, depending on where you look on the internet, and most of my gaming is done here on Maestria Nord. I've played in Gods and Goddesses, I've played playing in this tonight, and Trials of Silver, I think? One of the little one-shots? Yeah, I played in that too, but hoping to stream a little bit more often, mental health willing, but other than that, not doing a whole lot, but I will pass it back to our Chaos Sovereign tonight.
Yes. I forgot, on this channel, you're called a Chaos Sovereign when you run games. I am otherwise known as Arcmaster Ray or Ray Rumsey, all the places on the internet. Used to be on TikTok, not so much anymore, sorry. But yeah, thanks for joining us. I run most of the games on STG, as Matt kind of said, and Tofu was talking about. You know, we've got Alien, Kids on Bikes, D&D. What else we got? Wild Sea. That's another big one. All kinds of good games. Lots of good stuff. Check it out. Yeah. I'm also in a bunch of games over here that have already been talked about, Trials of Silver, and I'll be jumping into this VTM game that's going to be starting up. So that's going to be a lot of cool. I play what I have affectionately dubbed a body tailor. Need your body tailored? I got you. For a price, of course. So welcome to our show. Let's dive into how things run on this game. All of our players are sitting in a little conference room. In front of you, you all have the little manila folders with like the little string. It says "Do not open until instructed."
Oh, right.
That lovely kind of scenario. The digital clock reads 20 minutes after the time that you were told to be here. Pretty standard for corporation antics in this world. The door kind of busts open, and an older gentleman comes in with a thick old mustache going on, like very Cheech Marin, and he slams his. Yes, yeah.
Oh,
And
oh no!
there he goes.
The Chaos Sovereign is gone.
The Master of Chaos, the Chaos Sovereign, has disappeared.
For those who don't know, there is an active thunderstorm, thunder and lightning, where Archmaster Ray is, and apparently Thor is angry at him for some reason, or maybe he's off collecting the lightning energy, so he'll have enough to deal with us. So you never know.
Power has gone back, or
But
power
he'll
has gone
be
out.
right back.
Yeah, you never
Oh
know.
boy!
And it's not that Mother Nature hates us or curses us. I think it's more true that she doesn't give a damn about us. So
That's true.
she doesn't care. It's like whatever.
We are ants in the grand scheme of things.
Exactly. So yeah, it's that's the toughest part sometimes.
The greatest laid plans of mice and men mean nothing to the greater earth.
Indeed.
I say we adopt Matt's group general rule when Ray disappears. We won the game.
Absolutely.
That's how you win D&D or any tabletop game.
Yeah, I vote yes. If it's a democracy, I'm voting yes. I vote for that. Absolutely.
We won.
We lived. We got paid.
Yeah, we are that good. We are that good.
I think that's a time
Okay.
record.
I mean,
Probably.
yeah, we didn't even hear the sales pitch.
At this point, those envelopes is our retirement package, and with a huge retirement pay.
And we are
Giant
out.
Yeah. We actually unionized.
Ah, yes.
Oh, God help us all. Oh,
You won the Amazon Wars.
Oh, should we describe our characters, at least their personality and what they look like, maybe?
And what they do while they're waiting.
All right.
That's-
There
you learn
go.
a lot about a person
Yeah.
watching the way they wait.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fair.
Okay.
Who wants to start?
So I will start since I'm probably the most alien of the group. Jacques Toivos is probably pushing 4'5". He's not super tall, not super short, but broad. He's a brick wall. 4 arms, gray, sort of pebbly skin. 3 fingers on each hand, horn off of his head. Think like if you crossed a dwarf with a rhino and gave him 4 arms.
Yes.
He's a grumpy little shit in a jumpsuit and a little bit of chest armor, utility belt with tools and pouches and all kinds of stuff that he's just kind of stuck on there. And he's fiddling with an ARM sort of computer and keeping track of the ship's incoming data. as he does, not really paying attention to anybody in particular.
Got it. I guess I'll go. So Amanda Scott is a 70-year-old woman. You wouldn't think it looking at them. They look much younger due to a lack of gravity of so much time spent in space. They somehow have a cardigan that is somehow grandfathered into a uniform issue that people have been unable to convince them to get rid of.
She stitched the patch on the breast.
Just right there.
Just right there. Yeah.
Embroidered on top there.
Yeah. It took all of an afternoon.
I think they have a bag of different mashed up rations that look something like a trail mix. And they're just haven't sat in front of them at the table and are kind of picking through the pieces that they want.
So she effectively has space puppy chow.
Yes,
Yeah.
very that. And even though they got to choose what was mixed in, they're being selected.
Just taking
Very
out all the
picky.
M&Ms.
But they look very pleased to be there. They don't look very concerned about waiting at all. Their demeanor is very much the opposite of Taval's, where they just are humming to themselves maybe a little here and there when they don't remember themselves. And that's where they're at.
Excellent.
Oh,
looks
The
it's
proctor
back.
comes in and slams his suitcase down, or his briefcase, slams it on.
Pick
the
it up
desk.
right where you left off.
Damn ion storms. Anyway,
Perfect.
he lights a cigarette. He says, "You can have a smoke too if you want. We'll deduct 2 water points off your rations. We're in a drought, you know."
Right.
I don't smoke.
I'm trying to open the book up. He says, "Go ahead and open the envelopes in front of you, remove the papers, and get ready to fill out your information."
Yeah. Takes it open.
I didn't hear anything open. Quiet down. Yeah,
I take my foot off the table, my feet off the table, because I'm there on the end, and I was just flipping cards into a cup across the way, waiting for the 20 minutes. And so I take my feet off the table and I open up the damn package. Hungover AF from last night. Let's do this, please.
says, "All right. So if you can take a look at the papers in front of you, we'll go over this real quick. There's 4 basic attributes that we need to take to measure and make sure that you're suited for the role that you're applying for. These are going to make up your case file. These attributes are represented by a number. The higher the number, the better you are in the attribute. The 3 attributes are charisma, agility, strength, and education. Case file. Get it? Yeah, we're comedians.
I get it. I get it. Case. I get it.
Clever.
I'm so smart.
So, whatever you think that you are the best in, you're going to go ahead and put a 4 in that attribute. Whatever you think second best, you're going to put 3 points. And then 2, and then 1. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Make sure to fill in the dots completely. Our systems do not do very well to scrawls and letters, so make sure you fill in the dot. All right, and once you've scored yourself and filled it in, we'll move on to the next part. That would be the crew positions.
Yeah.
So, there's 7 different crew positions to choose from, and each one gives you some benefits in that area of speciality. We'd like to make sure that all positions are covered, so no matter what happens, we have a little bit of overlap. Choose two of the positions available to you, a primary position and a secondary position. The group can work together and talk about it, but in this case, we have a big room and we don't have time for that shit. So fill it out. Your primary position, you're going to fill in the 2 dots. During your simulations, that'll give you a +2 to your task, whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to use your secondary position, it'll give you a +1. So you can fill in 1 dot. And let's just take a quick second here, and I'm just going to pick some people at random. You, old lady.
I think I just kind of wait.
Your green screen.
Oh, you mean me? What was I supposed to be doing? Takes another bite
what's
of
your
it.
She nodded off.
dementia's already kicking in?
She nodded off.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Got to turn that hearing aid up.
What's your primary role going to be? What
Oh.
are you looking to do in the company?
I am a liaison officer.
Oh, good.
Mm.
Just what we need.
And I know a thing or two about medicine, so I ticked the box that said medical and then filled it in completely.
All right. Okay. Well, at least we've advanced in our medical science beyond leeches, so I hope you're trained in that. Let's
Sometimes
see.
the proven methods are better.
Amputation. Let's see. Who else do we have? Oh, you're a strange-looking fellow. You in the back there with the 4 arms.
Eh?
Yep.
What?
What profession are you going with?
You engineer.
Okay. That should be no problem at all. When
4 arms, I can do 4 things at once.
okay, fair enough. You there, Captain Tight Pants.
Yes. How can I help you?
They are truly fantastic, aren't they?
Aren't they, though? Thank you. I know. I have my numbers are 3, 2, 4, and 1. Should I describe myself to the crowd, or can you just take this all in while you're sitting there?
What is your profession going to be?
I'm going to be the helm officer. You can call me captain if you like. I won't hurt you. And secondarily, the science officer, because I've got a 1 in education, so I am brilliant. And yeah, that's my desire right there.
Did you, in fact, go to school?
Where I went to school at Star University. It was actually an online school for piloting, and I got really good at the simulations. So then when I had to actually go and finish and do real school, I well, let's say I didn't get the best of grades, but I passed because I knew the chancellor lady. And passed with flying colors after that.
Well, sure, he shouldn't be our liaison. He sounds like he's got some experience.
Definitely a network builder, it sounds like.
Yeah, if you know what I mean. My full name is Butch Tartaglutes, by the way. I am the estranged cousin of the Duke of Onerfas, second planet of the Glaze system in the Rod Jammin sector of the galaxy. Did I say sexer? Sector of the galaxy. And I deserve to be here in every way. And yeah, don't worry about the science part of it. It's not as important as captaining. So here we go.
Like, I had sea monkeys once.
I did. They were fascinating. And then they all died. But anyway, Here we are.
Fantastic. And you, the coffee machine.
But
Hello, I am remote orthopedic examiner for Nanorobotic Neurodesign 3, but you may also call me Roxanne. I am your personal foot healthcare companion today.
I apologize for calling the foot massager a coffee maker. That's my sincerest apologies.
Your apology has been noted. Thank you.
how do you deal with bunions?
Ooh. Oh, that is a good question.
Because I got these corns.
I will be happy to consult you about your bunions much later.
Fair enough.
Do I set an
Great.
appointment with you or the screen?
Yes.
Technically, the top half of me looks kind of humanoid. I'm an android. It's the bottom half that doesn't have any legs. I roll around.
Oh. You have one wheel, two wheels, tracks?
It's like a unicycle.
Okay, one wheel. All right.
Worst design ever.
So stable. So stable.
God,
That
damn.
is why I am the orthopedic examiner. That way, I can get feet pics.
Yes.
Left field.
$14.99.
Get the subscription
All I
service.
All I can think is on Borderlands 2 when Claptrap is like, stairs, my arch nemesis.
Oh,
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Great. So the rest of the day goes on, and you finish filling out all your paperwork, get it all turned in, and everybody is allowed to exit out of the room. And basically, you've got the job. This was just kind of to fill out where you're going to be placed within the corporation if they so deem you fit. And so with that, we are going to go into the intro video.
Ten years later.
That's
10
perfect.
years later.
Oh god, am I 80?
See, I figured you were probably 60 when you did the entrance, but that's up to you.
God,
Oh boy.
I think I'm 70 now. I was 60 then. We'll go with that. Retcon number
Perfect.
1.
I
We're on
am
number
42.
All right, now the four of you and a handful of others all have your own little ship. You kind of like do. I'm going to regret saying this, but you kind of do like delivery missions for the corporation in general.
Oh boy.
Oh
Oh no. My stupid camera. I don't know why it keeps turning off. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you do like little delivery missions here and there for the corporation. Nothing super crazy. You're just working on buying back your time. And you get a communique from the corporation in general. It appears for old Butch to read, since technically Butch, being at the helm, is also the captain.
Okay.
Epic music.
I love it.
I can't even hear it.
It's very pretty.
It's pretty
It's
good.
low. It's low.
Yeah, it's nice.
So Butch, you gonna open this up? See what it says?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's open it up. Read
Awesome.
the instructions.
It says, urgent.
Mm-hmm.
Space vessel not responding to emergency hails. Found in orbit over planet X24791 Alpha 12. Advised to investigate, salvage, and or repair systems. And communicate.
All right. So I'm the science officer. I will check to see how far away that is. First thing.
First things first.
First thing first.
Yeah.
See how long this is going to be before I relate it to the crew, because they're going to ask, of course. So how far is X24791 Alpha 12 from us?
It is about 1 month's travel at the speed you're going now. With a little bit of engineering love, you could probably get there in 3 weeks. It's also an option to go into hypersleep and travel there at light speeds.
All right. I think we'll get the group together before we decide on that part. I will talk to our engineer, specifically in this group, and our navigator, obviously. Our engineer and navigator are the same person. So I will talk to Zook about this when we're all in a group. And this is a democracy. We're an enlightened 29th century. So I think we should talk about it. Get it all together. So I'll get on the intercom and say, all right, everybody, meet in the cafeteria. We've got a new plan. We've got to talk about it. Let's go. And then I'll head down to the cafeteria.
I don't know why. Probably because the entire 30 minutes leading up to the show. But my brain, when you picked up the intercom like that, saw one of those really old telephones.
Yes.
With like the black bells on the end.
Yeah,
Like,
that's right.
Perfect.
That's
just-
right.
I've had to do some modifications to the ship to keep things running.
I'm talking in a little thing. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
please.
yeah.
Let's all meet in the cafeteria, please. Thank you for paying that up. So I take my protein drink and I head down to the cafeteria.
All right. Is anybody else doing anything before they go to the cafeteria?
Probably down in whatever that keeps the engines running. I'm tinkering and trying to keep everything functional as best I can.
I think there's like a perpetual like tea and book situation going on with Amanda. And they're specifically trying to read up on Zook's species, trying not to offend. They're 10 years in, and it's still it's a complicated network. So trying to figure it out.
The Simum species is not very open.
All right, Roxanne, what are you doing?
I just follow Butch, and I remind Butch, like, as requested, I am following you for the meeting. Did you know that the strong buttocks can help promote proper posture? I'm sure you are well aware of that, Butch.
I am indeed, and my posture is very proper. And I kind of snap to, and my butt claps together, just so tight. And I go, we're almost there. All right.
Like,
Vacuum
it's like it's like was there speed walking on Malcolm in the Middle? Like
That's right. So tight. Oh yeah.
oh
yeah.
my gosh. I tried to warn everyone that this show it started off up here. No, we're way down.
Sideways.
We're just gonna keep digging.
Yeah. We
is
started
very
at
satisfying.
DS9, now we're at lower decks. We just
Yes. There you go.
If I had emotions, I feel like it would be very satisfying to see Butch portraying the proper posture.
It's very important for a captain. And the ladies
posterior
love it.
buster.
And since I'm 6'6" and fairly well built, I think that proper posture is always part of it.
I feel
It
like
helps with
there's-
lifting. Anyway, what are we talking about? Anyway, let's get to the cafeteria. Come on.
I was just gonna say, I feel like there's at least one point where I've climbed up a ladder up into the main decks from the engineering bay into Butch at one point. It's like, oh,
That's like
I'll have
what
to
they say.
clean that later.
There you are. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to shower myself. Okay. All right. Are we all in the conference room yet, or cafeteria /
Yes.
conference room? I guess?
Yes.
Yes,
Alright.
all of you are entering into the cafeteria. So at this point, I think you all might have already done it when I was disconnected there. But one more time, just for the viewers at home, we'll go around and everybody can describe what their character looks like real quick. Just a real quick rundown. So, Amanda, why don't you go first this time?
Oh, extremely old lady, about 5 foot even, oval face with oval glasses to match, wearing a cardigan and just looking like they have retired about 20 years ago.
Fantastic. Zuck, what do you got?
Probably about 4'5", cross a dwarf with a rhino and give him an extra pair of arms, and he's in like engineering and coveralls and a little bit of armor, and he mostly fiddles on his little wrist computer.
All right. Roxanne?
Android on top, unicycle on bottom. I'm probably about 2.5 feet to 3 feet, depending on my the pressure in my wheel. The closer I am to the floor, the better I am at determining how your foot problem is.
That's
Gotta get
what's
those
right.
feet pics.
All right, and last but certainly not least, Butch.
I am Butch Taut Glutes, and I am wearing a white wife beater tank top, and I am just built, overly built, one might say. I have black lycra pants that are just tight, and not even a bubble is in there. They're all the way tight, and I have about calf-high boots, like in the original Star Trek, black boots to go with it, very shiny, might I add. And I have gorgeous blonde hair. It is regulation length, but it is full and lustrous and just, oh my goodness. And I think I am the perfect thing for any alien babe or otherwise. It does not matter. So
That ass is sealed for freshness.
it is absolutely, it will clap when it comes to clapping. Yes, it
And
will.
a foot and a half taller than
I-
your closest.
6'6". I am 6'6". I am a
Yeah.
specimen of human being. Yes, I am, and I know it as well. And if you didn't know it, I would explain it to you. No problem. So, yeah, that's the captain. That's who I
Perfect.
am.
Hold on. So, Butch is the tallest, which then Amanda comes up to about his chest, his shoulder, looks at his chest.
Maybe.
Which means Zuck sees a little bit further down, standing up. And then Roxanne sees
There we
Butch's
go.
like
We're just-
fins.
That's perfect. And we can all stand together and make a picture.
Amanda sees
All right,
Butch's
everybody.
chest. I see Amanda's chest, and Roxanne sees my chest. That's just how it goes.
Roxanne might see Amanda's chest due to gravity. Depending on how it's a good motivation to keep the gravity running well on the ship.
It suits me. Makes it suits me.
I mean,
Helps the lift.
if Amanda turns too quickly, they have forearms too.
Cling!
No.
70 years. Let's be real. Okay.
Oh my gosh. So all of you are in the cafeteria now.
Right.
Taking your
I'm the
seats.
last one through the door.
I
With
call
a
her
walker.
Gramanda. Come on. Come sit down.
Hold on, you're
Sit
sitting
down.
in my chair.
I put the little cushion on her chair there. Go ahead. You sit there then. Fine. You sit on the cushion.
You have
Fine,
enough
fine.
cushion for everybody.
Oh, I
Butch.
do, don't I? And I turn around and I show it just a little bit, and I go, okay, what were we talking about? Oh, yes. We have instructions. Now, the question is, do we want to get to this place? It's a ship that's not responding. We got to check it out. You know the usual. Do we want to? It's about a month away at the speed we're going now. Or maybe we can speed it up if Zool gets some brilliance going, and we can make it 3 weeks. Or we can do a quick sleep, take a quick nap and get there faster. And I was wondering if we could get opinions on that before we went ahead and did that.
Well, I could fiddle with the engines a bit and maybe get us to go faster. But first things first, Zool's my cousin, who I don't think you've met yet. So how do you know them?
Oh, Zook. Oh, we were drinking about a month ago, and you were telling me some stories. I apologize for getting it backwards. My bad. He was a nice
enough.
guy, if I remember, like this. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't
That's
matter.
it.
Yeah. I don't mind going to help these people as long as there's something in it for us.
Oh, there's always something in it. No worries. Do you just want to get there sleeping, or do you want to spend the 3 weeks together? Awake. All
I'll
the time.
spend the 3 weeks in the engine compartment.
What does everybody else want to do? What do you want to do, Graham? I mean, Amanda.
Sleeping would be the most cost-effective, as we would not eat while sleeping.
I like that. That's smart. I like that. What about you, Roxanne? You do get a vote. You are an entity with us. Yes, you are.
I am an android. I neither sleep nor have any notice of time.
So you are neutral on it?
Yes.
Well, I need my beauty sleep. So I'm voting that Zook, you can make us get there. When I say get there faster, I mean put us to sleep and we get there at a brilliant overlight speed. That's the speed, and then we'll get there in like a couple days.
I
want to
don't
do
know
a couple days.
if
Let's
that-
just do a couple days.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just do a couple quick days. Zool will get us, just make it go. And Roxanne, you make your choices. You can do either one for you. You're amazingly built. So yeah, you decide what you want to do, girlfriend. But the rest of us will take a quick nap. What do you say? A couple days? Anyone? Anyone?
That's
Sure.
affirmative. That sounds
Works
like a
for
good
me.
idea.
Right on. Right on. So let's do that. Let's all. I'll put my hair up in a bun and get all ready. Put the cream on my face and make sure that those couple of days I am moisturized and together, and we'll get there very, very quickly. Let's do that.
Okay, so as you all climb into the beds to go into hypersleep, I need the medical officer to one by one roll your education plus medical to make sure everybody goes to sleep as they're supposed to. So you're going to roll a d6. You're going to add your education, and then you're going to add your is it medical? Is that the name of the roll?
Yeah.
So in total, you could get 6 plus 6 to your roll.
I got a 7.
Hey,
Hey.
for who though? That's the question.
I think they was it one at a time. You said so. It's like
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Who
I see.
who are you tending to first? The captain?
I feel like the captain. Because I feel like Grandma Amanda is gonna need a little bit extra care, a little bit more tucking in.
Yes. Yes.
So you said you rolled a 7.
Yeah.
So that means that you rolled a 1 on the die.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you can auto succeed as well. It's like a mechanic. So if like 1 is the minimum, you can auto succeed on everything.
I'm just reading the levels of success because I know the main ones, but I actually don't think 1 actually counts as like a critical failure.
There's no critical failure or critical success.
Nope, doesn't look like it. But being that there are levels of success, so yeah, Butch climbs into the bed. You know, it closes like it normally would and everything. Roxanne, you're pushing buttons, and for whatever reason, the bed decides that it thinks that Zuck is in this bed. His physiology is a little bit different than Butch's. So Butch, you're nestled in. You got all your stuff. You're looking through the glass at a loving Roxanne with an emotionless face, putting you to sleep. You start to get a little droopy-eyed, a little tired, and then you realize you can't breathe.
I am hearing the sound of stress. What seems to be the trouble?
Knock, knock, knock. Knocking on the glass.
I open it back up. I'm sorry. I did not compute.
Yeah.
I apologize. I did not compute what you were saying. Can you please repeat that?
What are you doing?
Repeat
You
your cause of
almost
stress.
killed me. There would have been tragedy across the universe for my death. How? What the hell, girlfriend?
My programming prevents me from injuring a human, another being.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to calm down and channel some calmness. And ask you to try that again. Take and maybe step 2. And give me oxygen next time
Such a
instead of the
large being.
xenon.
You have
That I-
tiny feet, so I thought that you wanted a smaller size.
I did not. Thank you. If you could just find the specs that were listed there on my and use that. Oh God, please, just let's try it one more time and focus. I need you to focus. Okay.
Okay. Do it to it. Roll again, Roxanne.
Take 2.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, all right. So at least you did not kill the captain. So Butch, you drift off to sleep, and now Roxanne can move to her next victim. I mean, patient.
Okay, so Zuck is gonna be next, and I rolled a 2.
How are you so bad?
How are you doing that? How is that happening?
He kind of shimmies down into the bed and crosses all of his arms.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Time out. You rolled a 3, but you get a +6, so that was technically 9. Okay,
9.
so yeah, Captain, that's a success. So Captain, you're way good. I was just gonna have you wake up tomorrow. So with the total of 8, yes, you are able to put Zuck to sleep very easily. Oh no!
I make sure that all 4 of Zuck's arms are like comfortably crossed in and tucked in.
It doesn't close all the way. You gotta like kind of hold his arm in as it closes, and then let go the last second.
I wake up with a broken finger.
It's like when you overstuff a suitcase.
Like pushing the
Roxanne's jumping on top of the bed.
And latching it just so
You've gotta like.
So for Amanda, I rolled a 5.
Hey, I think Amanda shows up to the sleep bay last, and it's because they've gone to Butch's quarters and taken some moisturizing cream on themselves, and they're just like, "Oh, he won't know. I'll put some more on the order." And gets into her sleep pod, and she has like triple the diodes that other people need, like stuck to her. It's like, you know, while everyone else is asleep, Roxanne, I'll tell you, for these extra equipment that we need, they think we're a crew of 7. And we're doing great.
As Amanda starts to fall asleep and I close the glass door, I'm like, "Nighty night, Amanda. You look really good with using Butch's butt cream."
Wrong jar. Wrong jar.
Those damn cataracts. You can't see nothing.
I think the last words were, all the labels were in French. Just goes up.
Oh god.
Makes French.
Oh god. Oh.
Load the derriere. Oh my god.
It'll make your skin tight and smooth. Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Tight and bouncy.
You bounce a quarter off these
Bouncy.
bad boys.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Put a hole through the hull. That.
Oh god.
Now, Roxanne, I know you just muted, but so Roxanne is the only one that's going to stay awake throughout this trip. So I just real quick, like, what briefly is Roxanne doing this whole time? Like, basically, what is Roxanne's montage?
Oh, I'm gonna go
Put yourself in
around
the
and I'm
charging
gonna
station.
gonna feed the spaceship pet, the Catiopia,
Oh.
and and
Yeah. No.
chase after her and play with that. Yeah.
I'm just imagining it's this little like bright blue, almost fluorescent, like 6-legged cat creature.
Yeah.
Getting chased by an android on the unicycle. Yeah.
Playing.
There's something so
It's got like
whimsical
stitch
about it.
antenna that like blow behind it when it's running.
Here, kitty.
Uh.
Here, kitty.
So fluffy.
Smelly cat.
No,
No, he can't.
she is, Roxanne is not taking our pictures of our feet while we're asleep.
Oh, I did such a good job taking care of Zuck's bunions. They're looking very good.
Roxanne's got
Wait.
one of those Roxanne's got one of those conspiracy boards, but it's just feet pics with like a red string attaching them.
Oh no!
Identified by their feet prints, toe
Hidden
prints.
laboratory. Oh my gosh.
Mixing different types of foot cream for each tailored to a
Wearing really
person.
close again, going, for such a large fella, Butch has such tiny feet.
Such dainty toesies.
Perfectly
Little-
manicured, however.
Little known fact about Zuck's species, they love ballet.
Oh no.
Strong feet. We got strong feet and calves.
All right, now traveling at hyperspeeds, you are able to get to this derelict space station in about 3 days or so. The beds automatically open up and reactivate, like basically bring you back to life when you get there. Even though it's been, a month on Earth, it's only been 3 days because, weird space travel and time, as we discussed in the pre-stream. But you're all able to just get up normally. There's no alarms blaring or anything. Roxanne, are you in the medical area to greet them when they wake up, or what are you doing?
Oh, I feel like I had put them on a timer to wake up on their own. So they wake up to Roxanne chasing after the cat.
I think Amanda wakes up and just whispers, "Outpacing death one jump at a time." And then has to hit a call button, like a call nurse button, for Roxanne to come get her out of her bed.
I jump out of bed and I start doing push-ups. First thing.
Apparently, we have a word has been banned. What the hell? Why would
Okay,
you do this?
can't say the C word.
Can't say
Why would
that.
you do this?
Represents felines. I just start doing push-ups. I just start waking up and getting my body back into tone because it's been 3 whole days. To
Okay,
me
for
and
5
my-
minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes. Okay, you're gonna regret that's the word that you banned. Trust me.
I mean,
Team 99 show.
It does mean we have to chase after the pussy.
Oh, indeed.
Ding.
I think there's
Fucking
a clap.
99.
I think there's a clapping sound as Butch is doing push-ups.
Yes, as I'm doing
Somehow.
push-ups.
On every dip, there's
Come down.
a very distinct.
You know how when you do a push-up, you push up hard and you clap, and then you go back down, and you push up and you clap and you go back down. Well, this is double clap. It's clap and clap at the same time. They're
Clap on, clap off.
I was just imagining Butch pushes off the ground. You can hear the clap, but it's not their hands.
Yeah, sounds like
excuse me.
like Roxanne is petting the pussy, and then you hear the thunder, and Roxanne goes, "Oh, they must be up. That sounds like Butch."
Here's the thunder is crazy.
Echoes through the ship.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Just kind of swings out of bed. I always hate being groggy.
I think there's a moment where Amanda has hit the call button and is nervous about hitting it twice in a row, seeming impatient. That eternal dialogue. But seeing Zook stand up, tries to do a symbol they've learned from some book about their species, but there isn't very much that isn't warnings and threats. So they just give you a threatening symbol from the side of their bed.
Oh.
Angry grandma.
She gets up cranky. She's a little cranky when she wakes up.
One day I'll
stiff,
get it.
stiff and
Damn
sore.
it, I'm alive again.
When will I shuffle off this mortal coil?
Well, that's too damn bad. Keep flying.
Tired, grandma.
What's too damn bad? When will I meet my loving George in the afterlife? Stop telling people I'm dead!
Yes.
Oh.
Oh man. Roxanne comes into the room after like Amanda is just about to hit the call button the second time. With a tray of like their favorite breakfast drinks. It's like
Oh, there we
Amanda's fiber drink and then Butch's protein shake and then
Yes.
Zuck's favorite alcoholic beverage.
But because of his species, it's mixed with like elements, so it's like this weird metallic alcohol.
With a little xenon float, you know, just on the
Yeah.
top.
Little mercury swizzle.
There you go. Yeah, bubbling through.
I love the taste of prunes in the morning.
That'll clean you out.
Oh, God help us. Oh,
Some of my body processes have retired before I did.
yes. That is exactly what happens. Yes, it is.
Okay, I give up. It's something with the virtual background. Every time I turn it on, my camera's like, nah.
Not today. Not today, Ray.
Your camera's retired.
Yeah, it's
Nothing
over it.
today, sir.
All right, everybody's all gathered together. Even the red shirts are, waking up from their hypersleep and everything. I think we still have like 2 more minutes that we can't say the C word. So the ship's pussy jumps in Butch's lap and is just hanging out for breakfast, waiting to get a little bit to eat.
The pussy in Butch's lap.
Aw. I always like a little pussy first thing in the morning. Yeah. Aren't you
Every-
sweet?
Everything in its place.
Everything in it.
Everything as it belongs.
Yes, of course. Of course. So, do we have anything to eat or anything soon? Because I am starving and I need to eat some protein. I need to eat. So
think,
I'm going to the cafeteria to get some protein bars.
The replicator should be working.
If there's a replicator, I think it's just plain porridge. for, for Amanda. It's just
It doesn't even have lumps because even those could be dangerous. It's just
yes. It's very
It's just gruel.
yeah.
like even grits could be the end of Amanda. So it's got to be pureed.
Too spicy.
Grits are
Definitely
spicy.
spicy.
It's so spicy.
This milk is too damn spicy.
Man, it can't handle mayonnaise.
This Malox gives me heartburn.
More Ovaltine, please.
What do they call it?
Golly. So while you all are getting some breakfast in the cafeteria, one of the just random NPCs comes in and he's like, so we've entered synchronous orbit around the space station, Captain. We're getting the runabout ready for a boarding mission. It should be ready for you very soon.
Very good, very good. We're going to need a couple of you to to come with us on this journey. So, you and your best bud, we're going to need you. All righty.
Aye, Captain. Good. I think we lost Greg on the last mission.
Greg the second.
Greg
Oh,
the
yeah.
second. Then yes, it's very sad. That's very sad, and we'd like you to be more careful. Okay, thank you very much.
I'll let the other Gregs know.
Yes, please let all of them know. All one. What is it? 1 through 6 now? 2 through 6, something like that. But have a couple of them come along with us. We're going to need to use them as bait. Distraction. Extra security.
We just have a cloning bay somewhere on the ship that produces Gregs.
Gregs.
They're all Greg.
Gregs. They're all Gregs.
It's
Greg
canon
2 through
now.
6
Except
right
Bob.
now.
Except Bob.
Except Bob.
My late husband's name was Greg. Shaky hand
Yes.
was.
Of course it was, Grandma. Let's
The
gear up.
oldest surviving Greg in the other room. I'm not dead yet.
Sometimes I still hear his voice.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Old echoes in this ship. It must be something like that. Let's gear up and get ready to go, people. We're going to have to check this place out. There's no signals coming from anywhere of any sort. Did I run a scan for organic life forms? Or any type of info on the station at all?
Sure, we can do that.
Yeah.
Let's do education and science.
Uh-oh.
No, science isn't the thing. Yeah,
Not science, education, and...
Education and science.
Science
Education.
officer?
Here we go.
Yeah,
Science
science officer.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay, so it'll be +1.
+1.
Then. Okay, I rolled a 4. So that's 4 plus 1.
5.
So 5.
Not a good.
Yes.
That's a failure.
What do you have for education?
What?
One.
Yeah, I slept
Okay.
with the chancellor. That's why I got through
Yeah,
with really good
yeah.
grades.
So
And
in
you
total,
have
you
In
in
the
total
science
you got
officer.
a 6.
Yeah, as the science officer, and I just
Well, do you
charmed
have any,
my way into the job.
do you have any
basically.
dots in the science officer job?
You just the one, just
one,
as my secondary. So
Okay.
it was a +1.
Yep. So with a 6 total, you run a scan of the ship, the science vessel, and you do get like some life sign readings.
Okay.
But it looks like life support is about down to its last breath. You might get a day or two out of it. It seems like the power is offline. Something happened that it looks like there's not life signs of like humans on the ship, more like critters, like animals.
All right. I look at Zuck and I say, all right, first thing when we get there, we're going to need you to check in engineering and get the life systems up again for the air, the ventilation, all the things you need to do. Just get it all checked out. We're going to need some oxygen. Roxanne, you're going to need to keep your eyes out for any injured individuals. I don't have any readings. I'm getting some very strange readings from this vessel, so I need you to be ready to do some treatment on some of the peoples. And
What am I doing?
Grandma, you're walking in front of everybody, quite frankly. No, Grandma, you just stick behind us. You're going to be fine. Our two Gregs, Greg number 2, number 3, you're going to precede us to make sure everything is clear. All right? Do we all know what we're going to do? Anyone? Questions? Opinions?
Nope.
Dissent? Anything?
Sorry, I'm swatting that pussy hair.
Yes, we're gonna have to put that pussy away for a while. Okay, just set it to the side.
5
Now
minutes,
is
my
not time.
ass.
Not time. not time for pussy. Okay, I know that. I remind myself of that all the time. Yes. Oh, also, I take Roxanne. I'll lean over and I go, if you see any good-looking individuals over there, It might be nearer to life than others. I need you to deal with them first if you get a chance. Okay? Just a preference for your boy here. Okay? Yeah. And I fist bump her little body there gently.
I am here to help.
That's my girl. That's my girl. Are we ready to go, people?
Aye, Captain.
You got what you need, Zook? You got what you need? You carrying it with you?
I've got a tool bag in one arm over my shoulder, and I've a standard issue blaster on my hip. Yeah.
All right. If there's anything extra you need carried, Gram's right behind you. She's good for you. All right. Let's get going.
Activating
Clap.
wing woman status.
All of you pile onto this little runabout, which is exactly a copyright neutral version of a other space show that had shuttles. It basically only fits the four of you and the two extras, but like the two extras are legit scrunched in like jump seats for like a Ford Ranger. Like,
I think in the seat, there's a totally available seat next to Grandma, but it has a shotgun in it for close encounters. It's a full wood grain shotgun in outer space. It's
Just a fucking Mossberg. Breech loader.
When you see the things that I've seen, you know to have it and not need it, then
it's like
it's a bad place to be.
Right.
etched into the barrel, it just says "Old Greg."
Ryan described this shuttle as being able to fit basically just us. And Grandma Amanda insists on the shotgun. Roxanne is gonna have to be hitched behind the shuttle. Like a little trailer.
Like a little on the little toe loop that we got.
She leaves behind a trail of like metal fragments and dust.
And foot shavings.
Oh man! Excellent for study for
Yeah.
As we're
Roxanne.
going, Roxanne's like, "Wee, la 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 la."
Well, somebody hook Roxanne up to the ball hitch. We're
There you go. We're ready to go.
heading on
Ready
out.
to go. Here we go.
She has a safari cardigan as well. It's a different cardigan. It's an away cardigan.
It's like camouflage now.
Yeah,
There you go.
she has the war paint. she's ready. Just yeah.
I've got
Now-
a fancy shiny weapon on my belt. Fancy shiny, just too pretty to be actually a weapon, but it is a weapon. It's just pretty.
Love it.
Yes, camouflage, not camouflage.
When the shuttle is flying over, you all are able to take in like everything that's going on in this area. The station is actually a ship that was basically parked in orbit around this planet. It's basically the bottom two levels of it is engineering and all of the like labs, offices, stuff like that. Everything above it for like 80 decks is all like sleeping quarters, like where people live. So it's kind of like a janky ass motel. Yes, Amanda?
Is the elevator working?
Guess you'll find out when you get there.
Amanda dies to stairs.
The planet itself
It's the most deadly to the elderly.
is green and blue. It's a very lovely looking planet. It has an ozone layer. Like you can see swirling clouds above, like, in the atmosphere. The sensors on the ship, on the shuttle as you're heading across, they're registering that there's tons of life forms down there. Like billions of life forms. And
I don't know what kind of sensors the shuttle has, but can I run a scan on the outside to see if there's any outside of the station to see if there's any breaches?
sure. I mean, anybody can try anything.
Okay. What am I adding though?
Well, definitely going to be education, and then if you can justify using one of your officer skills, like
Well, I would know it. I would assume, based off my education and my engineering background, I would know a certain number of models of ship and station. So I think I would know, based off my engineering, what looks a little odd on the scan.
I buy that.
So that gives me a total of 10.
All right, fantastic. You do see a few breaches in the upper levels, but they were sealed off, so only, I'd say, roughly 100 people died.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so not many. The full crew complement on this ship is about 10,000 people.
Uh
So drop in the bucket. Don't even worry about it.
huh.
I'll say also with your bonus of 10, or with your roll of a 10, just to give you a little bonus information, you do see some debris around the station, just scraps. You could scoop those up and sell them later, that kind of thing. The elevator is working, and the planet down below, while it is listed as a long designation, you see it was once upon a time called Earth.
Anybody heard of this Earth, Bruce?
Is it the same Earth that Amanda may be thinking of?
So this is Earth itself. However, none of you have ever been there.
Okay.
Well, of course I haven't. I wasn't born here.
Oh, I've never had any sex on Earth. I mean, I've never been to Earth before, so far as I know.
I would like to try a skill, see if I could pick up any sort of if there's any sort of communications, broadband or otherwise. I think liaisons officers would have some form of communications, maybe, and then maybe some education thereof.
Sure.
And I think it looks something like a switchboard operator, because Grandma, she's just
Hold,
hello,
please. Click.
hello.
I put wires into the holes to move the voices around.
She doesn't need to do this. It's just the way the manual said to do it 10,000 years ago. That's so were you wanting education and liaison? Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay. I got an 11.
Oh, that's a good roll.
High rolls.
Good roll.
I rolled a 6 and I have a 3 in education and a 2 in liaison.
Ah,
You know what just went through my head when you were talking about all that was on the Atlantis movie, how there's the old lady and she's like, hold on a second. She has to switch it. She's so pissed off and then switches it back to her friend.
And
Like,
with
now
the
where were
shotgun, and with the shotgun, that's who she's modeled after. You found my.
That
Yeah.
was your inspiration? I
That
love
was
it.
my inspiration.
Perfect.
It's so good.
hold on, Maji. I gotta put you on hold.
Yeah. So doing your scan, you find that the only kind of communication coming from the planet itself is radio waves. They're sending just random messages into space. And a lot of it is hey, is anybody out there? Please answer us back. It'd be really cool if we weren't alone.
I think, and I could speak back, or is it like an old message?
No, it's radio signals. Think
Oh.
our time.
Yeah.
Our time. We're just sending shit into space and hoping somebody responds.
I think Amanda's like, wow, imagine having that little of a clue. And just keeps moving it around.
Dang it. Oh, perfect. So you arrive at the ship itself. I need our lovely helmsman lady Butch to roll a helm officer roll to execute a docking maneuver.
So this is an 82-floor ship, did you say? It's got 82 floors on it? With the bottom two being
Roughly.
engineering
Yep.
and the rest living quarters.
Yep.
I love that. Okay, my helm is my primary, so that's a +2. I got it 6. Woo!
Hey.
All right. You basically drift this shuttle like
Deja vu.
into
I am so
the
good. I am amazing.
like check
at
it
doing
out.
things like that. Yeah.
Tokyo
Hercules,
Drift.
Hercules.
Oh, yeah. I drive in like this.
Yeah. And
So
you
smooth.
load into the docking bay, and this is where, unfortunately, our viewers won't be able to see it, but y'all can finally see the map.
Woo!
Woo! Hi.
Now, the entrance that you all have come in on, which is like the docking bay, is just beyond the little spot on the map. Basically, you enter through the docking bay, cross over the elevator, and you're now in a very long hallway. All of the lights are completely out. It is just dark in here.
Switch on the light on my little wrist computer. It's like the Pit Boy light, just
Yeah. Fair
I
enough.
have a light on my wrist, just like in a star-related science fiction that we have on the regular. And I start aiming that around too.
Turn on the little flashlight on my forehead.
There you go.
Your
Medical
forehead.
examination.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, so I turned that on.
I think Amanda kind of like pulls back into a shadow and shoulders her shotgun and goes, I just need to know where they are.
You sure Amanda wasn't an ex-marine or some shit?
Yeah,
Fuck!
I'm looking at her and go, Graham, just chill. It's all right. We're looking around. It's okay. Okay.
I feel
Oh,
like
my goodness.
I feel like Amanda has like one of those little like glasses lights that like clips on.
I think Amanda's a different person in a situation like this. I think in their element on the ship where they have their tea and their books and stuff, it's all very comfortable, but they've seen a lot. They've done a lot.
Mm.
That tracks.
But
I don't know
yeah.
if you guys have seen on like any of the TikToks or something, but like it makes me think of like the grandmas who have like Nerf gun wars with their family members.
Children.
Oh, that works for me.
It's like, you got this sweet little old lady, and then she pulls out this huge Nerf gun. And she's like, I'm taking
That
you
she's had
down.
modified with better springs and like stop. Yeah.
I think we've been traveling together for 10 years, so you guys have probably seen grandma like this before.
Yes,
And
we
to
have.
put it into scope, above board, Amanda only has a 1 in agility, so you know she can't aim this gun. This is bad for everyone.
It's not okay.
So don't be in the line of fire. That's what you're
All of a
saying.
sudden, everybody's in danger.
She's probably taken out a fair share of Greg's. And because she handles the paperwork as a liaison, it always gets chalked up to accidental.
Yeah.
More than
Oh,
one
that's
Greg
Two
has
Gregs
come
that are
back
with us start shaking.
Right. Occupational hazard. Occupational hazard.
Very that. Like, this is... Yeah. The company hasn't had their share of payouts, really. The Graham always negligence on the part of the accident haver.
Paperwork.
Paperwork.
It's just paperwork.
Yeah.
You get lost in the shuffle.
Right. So I think all of you have control over your tokens. You're able to move them around on Roll20. So basically, where you're standing now is what I was saying earlier is the offices and science labs, medical bay, all of that stuff. The actual engineering part is down one floor.
Okay.
Who
Zuck?
just hit the fire? What was that?
I think that was Amanda with the shotgun.
Ah,
Yeah, probably. Roseanne, you maybe check out the med bay. Let's see if there's anybody sick or down or any information on what happened here. You know? All right. And it's Zuck, Amanda. Let's see. Who are you? Let's see.
You've also got Greg 4 and Greg 6.
Oh, that's
with
right.
you.
No, they are preceding. We're going to continue do a rotation, and if there's a central plaza, we're going to continue to do look around the ship to see what we find, if anything. Is there anything showing up on the motion sensor that's humanoid size in any way?
So far, no.
Okay.
I
Well,
will-
Amanda, since you're my protection, you stay with me, and we'll have the two Gregs fan out in front, and let's take a look at. Let's go to the main the areas where everybody congregates, kind of thing. See what we can find out. All right.
Makes it very
And then we,
easy
you
that
know-
they're interchangeable Gregs, huh, for tokens.
Right. Yeah, thank goodness. Thank goodness. We're gonna need those. We're gonna need those. So, yeah.
They look just like my Greg.
Yes, Graham Graham. All right. You stick next to me, Graham Graham, or
That's
the
why
other
we have
side
the
of-
cloning bay.
one of the Gregs. and we will continue our surveillance and looking around. The Gregs, myself, and Amanda.
Jesus.
Okay.
So
So you're sending the Gregs in.
We're sending Roxanne down to the med bay to see what she can tell us about any of the latest happenings in the med bay, if anybody got hurt or what's going on, and Zuck to the engineering, and I'm guessing he knows what he's doing. So
I will find the closest maintenance hatch that I could possibly find and
There you
start
go.
going down.
there you go.
Okay.
And the two Gregs will precede us.
And I think Amanda is battle moded.
Yes, she is. I've got one eye on her and the other eye on everything else. Just
Well, this is the super awesome part. As you all are heading down this super long hallway, except for Zuck, who squirrels his way into a tube named after a guy named Jeff. I need everyone who is heading down the hallway to make an agility roll.
uh-oh.
I missed the trap.
Oh, somebody went off into the darkness.
I was taking myself off the board.
I have 3 plus
Yeah, that'll work.
2 plus 1. So 6.
there-
I have
is there
6
an-
total.
Is there an A?
Okay.
All right.
Butch got a 6.
A 3.
I got a total of an 8.
Okay. Oh, I got to roll for the Gregs. I wish chat could roll for the Gregs, but I don't know if Mystery in Order has a
Redeem for it or a
chat roll function.
Can you get into chat for us?
Um,
So we need you to roll.
I don't know if they have
There we
a
go.
command for.
Yeah, I don't think they have a command.
Darn it, Jim.
Oh. Oh, Gregs.
No, you could roll. If you're around
Okay, hold on. Time out.
You don't have an automatic.
1 second. I need to know what the Gregs has for stats. And I'm going to leave that up to the group to discuss how you want to allocate those points.
I think they should be average across the board, too.
Absolutely. Lower in education, though.
So 2, 2, 2, 1.
Perfect.
I think
Can't
they're,
have them too bright.
they're
can't
young
have
and
them too
spry.
bright.
Their agility is higher.
That's
Strength
3.
maybe somewhere there. Charm
So-
third lowest, and then education the lowest.
So what? 2,
Okay,
4,
so
3, 1.
education is 1. Charisma
2.
2. All right.
Agility is their max. That's a 4.
4.
And then
is
their
3.
strength is a 3. Those are
Okay.
perfect little bullet shields.
Not bad. Not bad.
Really
Yeah,
good.
so you're heading down this hallway, and pieces of the ceiling and walls start kind of collapsing around you all. And unfortunately, both of the Gregs take 1 point of damage, and so doesn't Grandma.
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 Amanda, you take 1 point of damage as you're hit with a beam.
Oh.
Bink!
Oh. I react to Grandma. Did she go straight down?
Help!
just
I've fallen
think
and I can't
She
get
can't
up.
get up. Yes. It's like, oh, Grandma! Oh my goodness! I tuck my gun. I go and I try to help her up, and I go, okay, gentle, slow, easy. Let's get your legs under you first.
Well, move the
Good,
fucking
good.
beam first.
Oh, I guess that makes you not move your legs as well. Okay. I suppose that is hampering your leg movement. Very good. I was just checking to see if you were paying attention. So I go and I pick up the beam and I move it. Can I do that? Or I
Yeah.
kick it out of the way even if I have to.
Yeah,
Whatever's the most boss move.
it's actually not that heavy of a beam.
Yes. Yes.
It's
So I
a
go
single
pick
piece
it
of
up and I
rebar.
slide it to the side. Oh,
not-
and I flex.
It's not even metal. It's
I flex
like-
after
it's
throwing the
like
PVC pipe
plastic.
to the side.
yeah.
Yeah, just get it out of the way. Just throw it towards the bathroom where it belongs. Say, now, yeah, try to help up Grandma. Yeah, okay, now, Grandma, the PVC heavy beam is gone. Okay, let's get you up.
I
Okay.
think she looks like the alien from Men in Black when they open the head. She's just she's getting up very slowly. It's
Very
terrible.
slow. Nice and slow. Easy does it. We got you. We got you. So
Oh
we
my
get her to
God.
her feet and hand her shotgun again. Carefully.
yeah, here you go. Don't drop
Carefully.
this anymore.
Use
Okay?
it as a walking stick.
I think
You
she's
could-
using it something like a walking stick now, just like
Yeah. Roxanne rolls up and then it's like, your blood pressure appears to have skyrocketed. Yeah. I have provided you with an aid. And like unfolds one of those walkers for Amanda. One of those foldable walkers and then like unfolds one and then like places it right in front of Amanda. And it's basically like it is advisable to avoid putting oneself in a dangerous situation.
it puts one hand on it and just kind of waits for Roxanne to turn around to then go do whatever she wants.
Alright. What are our Gregs doing right now after they took their damage?
They kind of like threw the debris off of themselves and they beelined it down the hall to the only door. And they're like typing in codes and everything to get the door open. It opens up. No fire, no steam, no vacuum, nothing like that. It just opens up and you see both of the Gregs go inside.
I just imagine the sound of squeaking pants and a shotgun being used as a cane coming down this long hall.
I also imagine the sound of of a clicking wheel because you maybe
Of course.
just like to
Of
make sure
course.
that you make a noise when you're rolling, so that people know you're
Not a
there.
bad choice.
Yeah.
It's not a bad choice. Yes.
It
Safety
just
features these days.
it squeaks periodically from like the ball bearings, like.
I think
All right.
Amanda is now in the back because they had to wait for everyone to go past so they could ditch the walker.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So everybody's following the Gregs.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Let me reveal that. We'll do this room, and then we're going to cut over to engineering. Yeah. All right. You all feel free to move your tokens down to the open door now. Amanda. Meow.
I was.
All right. When you
Grandma
peek
is
inside,
suspiciously fast on her feet.
Is this the door? Is that the door? There we go.
yeah.
Wherever.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you peek inside, you can see both Gregs in there. They're like shining their flashlights around and everything. This pretty decently sized room is the armory. You can see a number of different weapons are on the north wall. On the south wall, there is like a Kevlar helmet. There's some Kevlar vests. It seems a little extreme for a science vessel, but you know, space.
Space.
I start looking through the Kevlar vest and pick one of the bigger ones out and try to close it across my huge muscly pecs. Oh, I don't know. That's a shame. So
All
I
I
just
can think is
I lace it
Barnacles!
loosely. I lace it loosely, and I still look good. All right.
I need everyone who came like into the room and is looking around. I need you to make an education check.
We're in trouble.
Do an
All right.
education roll.
Now
Yeah,
this
that's
crew knew
Primary
what it
or
was doing.
secondary? Primary.
and then while y'all are rolling
Uh-oh.
that, we're gonna cut the map over to engineering. And Zuck, you drop into engineering. I do have the lights on in here, but I'm just gonna say like they're flickering, so you can like kind of see.
Nice.
Immediately, what you smell as you enter into engineering is like this very just acrid. It's almost like a acidy smell, but kind of sweet at the same time.
Smells like home. This place is a mess.
When you take a look around, I'll describe what the map looks like so it makes a little more sense. You're basically standing on a scaffold that runs along like over top of everything, and then it loops up some stairs to connect to the engine itself. The engine is sealed away in a highly reinforced cube. No idea why the engine would be sealed away like that. But down below the scaffolding, you can see all the wires and tubes and pipes that go down underneath and connect to it. They appear to be leaking some sort of blackish, purple, shiny, oil-like substance. And it's like all over the place down there.
Oh, this place is a mess.
Where's the fire coming from?
Sorry, it's acid. I was adding effect.
Okay. I'm just seeing the map animate. And it's like, that didn't happen on Roll20. What the hell? So I will move along the walkway to the engine.
Okay. Yeah, you follow the catwalk, loop around. You get up. That's basically a extra thick reinforced door, and as you approach it through the flickers and your Pip-Boy, you can see there's very, very large, deep claw marks in the door.
Huh.
and like kind of at the top. So you're guessing, I'll give it to you without a roll, that something clawed this door open and got inside.
Do we have radios, I assume?
I'll allow that.
Okay. Just like tap communicator or whatever you want to call it.
Something big's on this ship and got to the engine. I'm gonna try to fix it. But the claw marks are bigger than my hand.
I love it.
Could you repeat that, Zuck?
I said,
Says that something big got to the engine. He considers himself large, but I think he's quite average sized.
Thank you, Roxanne. That is lovely when you help like that. So, Zuck, do you need us down there? Sounds like you need us down there.
whatever did this isn't here, I don't think.
All right. Any other clues?
Lots of liquid. Looks like it did a number on the engineering bay.
It peed on the engineering bay. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. All right. That's not going to be good for the engine, at least. Do you require us down there? Any more information, or are you going to continue your search?
I'm gonna keep looking. Just wanted to give you a heads up.
Thank you.
If
Excellent
you gotta
work.
throw one of the Gregs, throw one of the Gregs.
We'll see. We'll see. We're going to check right what we are right now, and we may send you down one. Holler if you need somebody right away. All right. Captain out.
Okay.
So on that ending over and out, I will try to open the door. Is there like a keypad or
Yes, there is a keypad. It is locked with a 5-digit code.
huh? Can I assume that I have a blacklight attachment?
Sure, why not? when you shine your blacklight attachment, you see all of the buttons have been pushed.
Shit.
I think if you relate it, Amanda would be like, try boobs 80085. It's always boobs. And looks at Butch just like.
Yes. Yes. She's right.
Zuck will literally cover his face
right.
and try
She's right.
80085.
It does not open.
Uh,
Let's
That would have
see.
been amazing, though.
This ship is the X24791 Alpha 12. Perhaps it's 24791. Try that.
It does not work.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
I'm out of ideas.
I've done all I can do.
That's all I can do.
Well, I'll keep looking down here, see if I can find anything.
Somewhere you can manually release the controls or something of some such. All right. Keep us posted. Captain out.
Zuck continues to try and find a way in there. Everybody, what did you roll for your education?
5.
I rolled a 1 plus 2. That's so I have a total of 4 points.
So, Roxanne, you notice that beyond all the weapons and armor and all that, kind of growing at the, like on the ceiling and like kind of the walls a little bit, is like this mold fungus. And with your special robot eyes, you can actually see that the fungus mold is actively growing.
oh, that is not a fungus that I am have any information on. I am only aware of foot funguses.
There is a fungus among us. Is that what you're saying, Roxanne?
Yes, there is a fungus among us, but it is not a foot fungus. And I
But it
like,
is.
point at the fungus that I see.
But it is humongous.
A humongous fungus among us. Well, is it poisonous? Can you tell? What can you tell me about this humongous fungus?
Can I take a sample of that and enter it into my database?
Sure. You do so, and this is a fungus that has been uncategorized.
Should we have one of the Gregs take a sample?
They both Gregs look at each other like, oh shit.
This is not conducive to healthy habits, but in order for more information, we do need samples to be taken.
Excellent.
I push one of the Gregs into the fungus.
Time to get those merits, boys. The company appreciates your valued trust in your work.
So you push Greg into the fungus, who preemptively screams.
A Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, just like preparing for the absolute worst. And even kind of like flails around in the fungus a little bit, like,
They sound exactly the same.
Yeah, it's not that bad, actually.
All right. Come on, Greg,
Not
too.
funny.
Get your butt out of the fungus. Come on, just get the hell out of the fungus. Jeez. Let's continue. Can you tell us anything about it, Roxanne, while we continue on here?
Space guy? Can I? Do I have any additional information now?
As you continue studying, without a whole lot to base it on, you are able to basically figure out that this is a extremely rapidly growing fungus. And even though it all appears as like one big like glob, you actually find out that it's many different types of fungus, all forming one community.
It is a community of funguses.
Fungi.
Wonderful as that sounds. Well, that won't tell us anything until we need to be told something. So let's go check the bridge. How are you doing, Greg? Clean yourself off. Ew. Don't get any on me. Don't get any on me. I'm going to murder him myself.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, Captain. You're half hermetically sealed.
Agreed. But I do not want anything to... It smells. It's smelly. Just
Well,
no.
It is advisable to clean the fungus off of Greg number... What number is this, Greg again?
2.
Anyway,
That would be Greg number 2.
it's Greg number 2, as it is a rapidly growing fungus, and he will be engulfed in it pretty soon.
Roxanne is like part Pokedex now.
Is there any emergency station that has a hose in it that we could just, or is there a clean station in the area that we're in?
Or a flamethrower.
Not not in this room, but like on this floor, there would be a medical bay and a science lab.
I mean, could, as a medical officer, roll to antibacterial spray him?
You just spray him right in the face.
Could I also attempt that?
Something
roll
comes out
as a
of my
medical
like
officer?
hands, and I just hose him down.
Just the hand
Sanitize.
flips over and it's a little spray bottle.
Yeah. I'll say
It's for
yeah,
moisturizing cuticles.
you between Amanda and Roxanne, you both are able to cleanse the Greg. And the next room that you enter into is a bit smaller than the last one, but it's more square in shape. And there's a number of office desks with wheelie chairs and computers all set up in here. It's important to note that in both of these two rooms that you've just come through, there has been no sign of like struggle or combat or anything like that.
I think Amanda makes her way to a computer and sees, or I'll make my way to this computer, and tries to look at any sort of thing that would have been input or what was going on, any sort of that junk.
Okay. So you start typing away. It's not password protected because corporation. You see that like the terminals are basically made for like payroll and keeping track of like birth rates and things like that on the ship. You see like a termination list. There's some unscrupulous stuff, like the ship can only support so many people, so decisions have to be made. That kind of deal. But as you're perusing through, you come across a lone video file that's kind of out of place. And when you open it, you see a science officer, and they're wearing their lab coat and everything, and they hold up a vial about this big, and you see it's filled with a blackish purple kind of oily looking liquid. And they're like, we've had a breakthrough. We have figured out a new type of fuel compatible with all fleet engines. This will theoretically double our hyperdrive speeds. We're calling this lovely fuel Krezerin, but it needs a little bit more testing. We're still working on it.
Any sort of notes about a password for the door in engineering specifically?
I'm going to give it a roll. Oh, there are no notes about a password.
Ugh. I think
What about, like checking for post-it notes around the computer and not
You see a lot of post-it notes, but none of them with a passcode.
One of them just says, "Remember to feed pussy."
The Gregs are like, we're going to keep looking if that's okay, Captain.
Yeah, damn it. Where is everybody? We need to go. I need to take myself up to the bridge and see if there's any notes or anything up there.
I'm pretty sure anything that we would need to know is down here somewhere.
Down here. All right.
The Gregs go into the next room, and you all hear both of them immediately together, simultaneously, very twin style, go, "Holy crap!"
Language.
Excellent. I will.
When you share DNA down to the possibly molecule, that happens.
I
Amanda.
run into the. I pull my weapon out, my laser, whatever it is, zapper, shiny, and I run into the look into the doorway.
Just imagining the Fallout laser pistol.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so Butch takes a peek inside. Roxanne, you go in there?
I just
Or
ran
do you
out.
stay?
Yeah, I should.
That's
Everybody's peeking through. Okay, you see both Gregs are like going through this room looking at all the cool things that are like growing everywhere in this room. There's a mess of bookshelves, which is like old school books, like paper style.
Nice.
But there's like on the north wall, there's like a row of planter boxes, and you can see there's a bunch of different types of like cacti growing in them. And you see one of them is like kind of doing like a shimmy, like a little Groot dance.
Okay, and that's what the the Gregs are exclaiming about.
Yeah, they're both like leaned down looking at it. They're like, look at it go.
Almost
I
cute
tell-
enough to make you drop your guard. Almost.
Does one of the Gregs maybe reach out and touch that plant?
Oh no, they're not. They've seen a Greg get eaten before.
Eventually, a red shirt will arise that will not just throw himself into danger.
Yeah, eventually. So we walk in. What other clues are there besides a bunch of cacti? Being grown.
There is one more door leading farther north, but that one seems to be like kind of broken, like almost sealed off.
Sealed off from this side or the
Yep.
other side? Just broken so that we can't get through from this side? Is that what you're saying?
No, you could. It would just need a little bit of strength.
I see. Well, we're going to have to check it because I'm already getting bored. There's
Or
nobody
maybe
here.
4 arms.
Maybe 4 arms, but he's down. Is he coming up to join us from engineering? What
So
else has he
down-
learned?
Down in engineering, Zuck has tried about every single possible code that you could think of.
At this point, he's probably pulled out a crowbar and a blowtorch and is trying to decide which one to use.
And after your last code and you pulling out your advanced tools, you start to hear something like kind of slamming around inside of the engine compartment. Now, you know, being an engineer, that this particular engine for a ship this large, the walls that seal it in are about 5 feet thick.
Ooh.
And you see like a dent come out of one of the walls, like, and then on the other side, another one pops out.
Put away tools, pick up bag, back the fuck up, and run. Nope. I'm grumpy, but I ain't stupid.
I ain't gonna go out like no Greg.
Exactly.
I ain't no Greg. Is that about the same time I call down because I need his assistance in opening this door?
I'll allow that. Yeah.
All right.
Tool bag over my shoulder, just booking it back to the tube I came down. I'm on the way up.
Thank you. Good. All right. Zuck is on his way up. We're going to get through this door. Any other information on the moving cactus? Does it maybe move to the sound of my voice and then stop moving if I stop talking? And then move again if I start talking again or singing? Anything like that? Is that
Making a higher pitched copy of your voice.
There you go.
It has like one speed that it's kind of dancing, but as Butch like talks to it, it kind of picks up, gets a little more bouncy, and then when you stop talking to it, it goes back to normal speed.
Okay.
And it kind of like reaches out one of its little arms.
I see. Greg, touch its arm. Go ahead and hold its hand.
Aye, Captain. He like grabs hold of it. He's like, ah, okay, that hurt.
On a
Okay.
scale of 1 to 10, please rate your pain level.
How would you rate your pain?
We check his hand. Does he have a stinger in it or a barb
He
from the
does.
cactus? or-
He's got like one of the thorns sticking straight out. He's like, oh my god, oh, it's stuck in my. Look at it.
I reach over and I just pluck the thorn out.
Oh,
Does
okay,
he get a
all right.
lollipop?
That wasn't as bad as I thought. I'm gonna torch that thing.
Are you satisfied with the care I have provided?
5 stars.
Thank you.
A little screen flips up on your chest with a star. Just And the slot opens. Lollipop.
Yeah.
Tipping isn't necessary, but it will be appreciated.
Little screen comes up.
Now, anyone who wants to roll to help get this door open, go ahead and do some strength rolling. Now,
You know,
I'm gonna say since Zuck does have 4 arms, the DC for Zuck is gonna be reduced by 1. So you only need a 6.
I have
Well.
6, 10, 12. I rolled a 6, so I have 12
Golly.
total.
Using them cheeks.
Yeah,
Lift
baby. I
with the
clench them.
legs.
Clench 'em.
Rolled a total of 7.
All right. Nobody else helping?
No, I don't think it's within Grandma's nature
That's
prying
fair.
on doors.
It's emotional
Yeah.
support.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't do very much. I don't think I
Don't
tried.
worry.
Wow.
We've got this.
Amanda's in the corner going, rah, rah.
Flex a little bit. Here we go. All right.
Okay, you get the
Could
door
I
open.
receive some healing from
You get
Roxanne to
nothing.
maybe go? Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If Roxanne wants to do a medical check on you, you can get 1 health point back or 1
Nice.
HP.
As that-
Right.
As that is half of my
But
health.
if she fails, you die.
No.
Right. Oh.
No, I didn't fail because I rolled a 6.
Hey.
Ah!
So I get more than 1 health?
You get your 1 health, and then I give you a lollipop.
There you
Hey,
go.
You got to respect the hustle.
Don't worry, grandmother. It is butterscotch.
Delightful. 5 stars.
It's just a Werther's stuck on a stick.
Back in the colony wars, this was the only food that we had.
Oh no! Not war stories from Grandma.
No, we don't have that kind of time, Graham. Oh,
We had to wash the aluminum foil so we could reuse
There is going to be so many clips from this. Like, this is going to be ridiculous. Opening the door, you see an extremely long hallway. There are 2 doors.
And it only
cost
nickel. Thank you.
Two doors along this hallway, both of them on the west wall. All along the hallway, though, spraying from the walls, you can see steam is like jetting out.
As we're looking down the hallway, I turn to Bush.
By the way, don't know what's down in the engine. There's an engine, but there's something that can punch through 5 feet of steel.
excuse me. Could
That's
you
what I said.
say that again? There's something that can punch through steel. Where is this thing?
I don't know.
Why are we still here?
Inside the engine room? Inside the engine? Is it?
Inside the engine compartment. I didn't stick around.
Isn't there a lot of plasma and such in there? It's living in there?
The engine's off, so
Okay, so it's just feeding off of what little is left. Okay.
I assume.
And how big do you think this is?
Hell if I know.
I mean, is it bigger than I am?
I didn't stay to look.
Hmm.
But
All
it
right.
can punch through 5 feet of steel.
And did you see this thing? How do you
I
know it's
just,
there?
I just saw the dents it made.
From the inside,
Uh-huh.
it made dents, pushing out. I see. And how thick is the steel there?
5 feet.
We are all in danger, aren't we? All right. Well, let's okay, huddle up, people. Where do you think it's gone?
Search me.
It's still in the engine compartment, though.
I
So
didn't
far.
stay to see it break out.
Point. Good point. Good thinking. Very good thinking.
I
all four of his arms are like on these gestures are coming up. And
Right.
like, eh.
I see.
I-
I see.
So
I am detecting an increase in anxiety in all of you. I
Yes.
suggest that we take a moment to meditate and calm down.
I think, Amanda goes, Greg's earmuffs. And then goes, if we send a Greg in either direction, whichever one screams, we go away from that direction.
That is some very good logic you're using right there.
I learned from the best
Sound
captain.
practical thinking.
Yes, yes. Why don't we send them in front of us, and the Lord have mercy. All right, here we go. I think we're gonna have to go back. How do we get through the steam? Can we duck down, or hit,
you could try
hit
and
control
agility.
and go down, crouch?
You
and-
could try and agility your way through it, or you can try and engineer a way to shut it off.
Hold on. I'll put my toolbox down again, and I will see if there's any panels on the walls that have been damaged, particularly that are leading to these pipes that are busted. Or, failing that, I have a blowtorch and duct tape.
Oh, there's tons of ways that you could do it.
Yeah, I think I'll see if I can find if there's like a shut-off valve, or if this is just damaged beyond repair. If I've
Okay.
gotta repair it with tools.
Sure.
Um,
Education and engineering. Greg 6 is like, you're going this time. I went last time. I just
8.
touched the cactus.
That's a solid 8.
All right. With ease, Zux is able to turn off the steam.
Rip off a panel.
There's the control panel.
Beep, beep, beep. The steam shuts off.
Excellent. All right, let's fan out. Greg 2, you check room 2. Greg 3, check the room at the end. And Amanda and I will check this small room right here in the front. Looks like the bathroom.
There's actually no door to get into that. Those are just solid walls.
All right.
Yeah,
so
the door is.
We will
over
hold
here.
our pee, and we will continue. And we will stand outside and wait for a report from the Greg.
Yeah. The Gregs take off, running into their respective rooms as you assign them. Greg 2 peeks his head back out from the very end of the hallway, which led to room 6. And he's like, this room's pretty sweet. There's like video games and vending machines. And as he's explaining it, you all hear Greg 6, who went into room 2, scream at a soprano level high, just blood curdle. I won't deafen you all by emulating that.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah.
I will pull my crowbar back out in one hand, regulation blaster pistol in the other.
All right. So that was number 2 was screaming in room
Yep.
2.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we check into room 2, and hopefully the other Greg will come back right away. Greg 6, come on back down.
I need to just give you control over the Gregs. Okay.
What the hell?
And I've got my weapon out, holding it in a Charlie's Angels kind of style, tossing my hair back.
Greg comes running back down. When you peek into room number 2, you see this is like a storage area with a bunch of different crates in here. You see that there's some splattering here and there of that Krezerin liquid. Basically, the minute you kind of look in and you see all this, you see Greg 6 get drawn and quartered by 3 human-sized moths. Like, they have the bodies of humans with giant moth wings, moth heads, and they just rip him into 3 separate pieces.
Okay. Well, I will aim it. Can I? If the door is open, and it looks like I might be able to see one of them. Can I just aim and shoot?
Sure.
Where
This
I'm
ship wasn't
standing?
called the Point Pleasant.
That's correct. So I aim and I shoot at the top one there. The one northwest from the drawn and quartered Greg.
The now very dead Greg.
And what am I going to be using for my attribute?
You're going to roll agility.
Agility. All right.
Add a +2 or a +1 if you're security officer.
I am not the security officer. I've got helm and science.
Okay.
All right. So forget the help. It's 2 plus. I rolled a 2. So not great.
What's your
what-
agility?
Is 2.
3?
So it's 5 total. Because I have
5
2
total?
in agility.
Okay. Yeah, just one shy. Yeah, you kind of like shoot at it, but it hits the wall, kind of ricochets around a little bit. Doesn't hit anybody else, but it definitely did not hit target. And now all of these moth creatures are looking at all of you.
Well, with my regulation blaster, I will lean around the corner and take a shot at the same one, because that's the only one I can really see, looking like peeking around the door frame. Since Butch is currently in the door frame.
Yeah.
That's 5.
Pew, pew, pew. It kind of bounces around.
Ship.
Grandma with the shotgun.
There we go.
All right, Grandma's gonna take her shot. I
Where's
imagine-
Grandma gonna stand? That's my
I don't
Yeah.
know. Grandma.
Since I missed, I backed up a step or so.
Okay.
Okay.
Just still holding
we
the gun
go.
in a Charlie's Angels style.
So Grandma's about to shoot. Ugh.
It's this
No.
thunderous-
Shoot your shot, Grandma.
Yeah. It was a 3 total.
Oh
So.
no. Greg is riddled with bullets.
Greg.
I know he's been torn apart, but like
Real shot, Greg.
the already dead Greg is now just mincemeat on the ground.
all of the moths
Awesome.
are looking down at this mincemeat Greg, and they're just like they turn and look at Grandma.
Oh no! It happened again.
They kind of have a visible look of worry on their face now.
The kick from the shotgun almost sends you into the wall.
Oh, that's
Right.
true.
Now, Roxanne, you're the only one left who hasn't taken a freebie, so if you want to, you can. If not, we're gonna roll initiative.
I'm stepping up to take a freebie because I lament over the fact that I cannot help Greg. That is not
His feet might
not
still be
a
intact.
health issue that I am able to take care of. It's unfortunate because he had nice feet. And
His
Ouch,
feet are still intact.
and that's why I can't help him, because I can't do anything to help his feet. So I am a security officer. So out of my other hand, that doesn't use the antibacterial, I will shoot at the original moth that Butch was aiming for.
Okay.
I rolled a 5, plus my security officer point +1, and then my agility is +2.
Okay, yeah, that is a hit.
Nice.
Laser calm Perfect.
It's just a repulsor. Weep.
Yeah. Let me mark that. You blast that moth into oblivion. Like, just two wings are like, they float down.
You're very brief. And then
Yeah.
gone.
It's like, rip. It just pops and smells like mothballs for a second.
Oh,
I look
Roxanne,
at the moth. I look at the moth I just killed, and I'm like, I detect that you have suffered a blunt force trauma.
Amanda feels at home. The mothballs.
Oh, I thought it was me. All right, so now we're going to roll initiative. You roll a d6, add your agility attribute. And the highest score goes first.
4.
3.
Butch is on a 4. Amanda's on a 3.
I got a 4.
Roxanne's on a 4. Zux,
3.
3. All right, so Roxanne and Butch, you go first.
All right. I move into the room a little further and try to ignore the ripped up Greg on the floor as best I can and take a shot at the bottom right one. Moth.
Okay.
Right there. So it was with what did you say, agility? Was that?
Agility plus, if you have anything in security officer, you can
I do.
add that to it.
Okay. 5 total.
That is still a miss.
Shit.
Pew, pew, pew.
I just got, and I just badly, just very badly. But I look really good doing it.
You look so
Alright.
cool.
I jump to the side after I miss.
Okay.
Jump to the side.
Nobody watched the
Roxanne.
jiggle.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and shoot. Oh, dear. No. So that's a no. I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Even with my security and agility, that's just a +3. So yeah, just 4.
Dice are not on our side.
Okay.
tonight.
All right.
You're
So,
not
yeah,
being kind.
that is.
I guess I
definitely
was
a miss.
getting too many 6s earlier, so now my dice is like no more.
Yeah.
Nah, you're good.
All right, and then on a 5, it's the moth's attack.
Moth.
Moth. One goes after Butch, the other goes after Roxanne, and I gotta read melee. I'm pretty sure it's just strength. Yeah, hand to hand, strength score, security. They don't get rolls. Ugh, 3 on both of them. So they have missed. Y'all duck, dive, dodge, dip.
I do the Captain Kirk dodge. Just
There you go. The music starts playing. All right, and that leaves us with Zux and Amanda and Greg. The captain never gave me a weapon.
I think it says hand to hand is an opposed roll. Both sides roll a die, add their strength score. The highest roll wins. Loser must deduct a point from their strength. They take damage.
Neat. Cool. All right, so Butch and Roxanne, I need you both to make a strength roll, and you get to add your. You get to add your primary or secondary position. Poor Greg, too. So what did you get?
Bush?
Hello, Butch, Roxanne.
me? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we had
Oh.
some. But didn't the other Greg get to go first?
No. This is because the moths tried to punch you.
Okay. So this is against whatever they rolled.
Yeah.
So you roll, add your strength, and if you have security officer, you add 1 or 2.
6. I rolled a 6 total
I rolled a
because I have a 4 in strength.
total of 9.
Jesus Christmas.
She's an android. She's very.
Wait, no, total of 8. Sorry.
Still,
She built.
You're stronger than me. That's very strong. Yeah.
So basically, these moths swoop in. They're trying to wrestle with you, and Butch pulls off the most amazing Captain K maneuver, and you
Chop him in the
actually-
ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You inflict your 1 point of damage and kill that moth outright. Roxanne, you pretty much just decimate this moth before it even really gets a chance to attack you.
Scalpel! Woo!
Woo!
Scalpel.
Denied.
right up through the weird, like, moth mandibles.
All right.
Actually, I feel like I would have like started with the Achilles.
Damn.
Because I know the
Alright.
foot.
Uh,
So I start with that. Watch him fall straight into my scalpel.
Ruthless. With that, combat is over, and you all are able to decide where you want to go next.
All right. Let's see. Okay.
I turn to the moth first, and I go, "Are you satisfied with my care?"
I'll say, Roxanne, please
It's like
focus. We need to
twitching.
talk. Everybody.
It's like bugs twitch after they get killed.
Yes, that was very satisfying, Roxanne. I think we need to. There was nothing in the other room, Greg. 6.
There was just exercise equipment, like vending machines, video games.
All right. No signs of human habitation or any ideas where the humans went to.
No, it's weird. Like, there's nobody down here.
so,
Okay.
are these moths putting out more of that weird liquid?
They're bleeding out.
So they are bleeding, but they're not like the liquid isn't coming out of them.
Okay. Are they just red blood?
No, it's like a purple.
Oh. Love that. Okay.
The only real hint we had of anything was down in the engine room. Am I wrong?
I don't even know what that was.
So we have choices here, people. Not counting you, Greg. Not that you're not people, but kind of. Anyway, what we're saying here is we have choices if we want to go and investigate what's going down in the engine room, because it sounds like that is where the problem is nesting, might we say. Or we could get ourselves together and edge all the way out, which we will not be paid for if we do that. Opinions, thoughts, anything before I make a decision?
I'd like to be paid.
Yes, indeed. Amanda, you have the most experience over all living humans right now, so if you can tell us what you think.
I think we avenged my late husband. Staring at Greg Clone.
Oh God! Every time a Greg dies, it's just drama.
That's gotta be tough.
Oh no! They got Kenny again.
Again.
And that's why she never retired.
So that's one for getting revenge. Zuck, what did you say your idea was? Getting revenge also, or
Let's call it getting revenge. I want to get paid.
get paid? Right. And Roxanne? Anything
Captain,
logical?
I am behind you all the way, just like your fabulous glutes.
Thank you, yes. That is very kind of you to say and very astute of you to notice. And let's go ahead and do what I would never really vote to do. However, I must look strong. So let's go and check out engineering. Haha. We're ready.
Okay.
And I whip my hair around.
I whip my hair back and forth.
Hold for the photo.
Hold for the
Yeah.
photo. Heroic pose for just a moment.
It goes on
Like-
space to gram.
And then we can go.
Space book. She's old.
That's right. My space book.
My book. Yeah.
All right.
My space. Literally.
We find our way
Yeah,
down
really.
with the Greg leading.
Yep.
Yeah.
Following Zuck's lead, at least to the tube that's name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
You are able to climb down, and in engineering, you see what I had described before, and you can hear the sounds of whatever that is still banging around inside of that engineering compartment or engine compartment. Like it wants out bad.
Zuck, is it? Is I can hear that it's in the engine compartment. Is there any way that we could flood that engine with a fire or an explosion or xenon gas like you try to kill us with, or something that would damage that entity that's in there? Even if he fights his way out, he'll be damaged somewhat before he gets to us, and trying to hedge my bets here.
There might be a self-cleaning option. I can look.
Try that. Let's
Okay.
let us give me some info. Take a minute and give me some info.
Okay. I will. I guess head back to that little control panel that I found, assuming the door is still closed.
It is.
Okay. I'm not trying to open the door at this point, but I am trying to find controls for the engine compartment itself, assuming that it has environmental controls to keep the engine cool or heat whatever, and try to. I don't know. I doubt there's flame sprayers in there, but can I vent it?
Give it a shot.
it sealed?
Give me your education and engineering.
I think that's a 8. Yes.
Also,
8.
just to make note, while Zuck is doing this, Roxanne is going to point a finger, which has now extended a very large and long needle in the direction of that door, because that is her tranquilizer, or when people try to run from her foot surgery.
Even though they need a tooth pulled or something.
Right.
It's a little drop of green liquid just gonna.
Tooth extracted through the foot.
Right.
It's 29th century, people.
Zuck is able to just smash buttons and get exactly what needs to be done going. The inside of the compartment is vented of oxygen. That's the fastest way to put out like a fire, basically.
Mhm.
And you see it like on the screen. It goes down in percentage and everything. Like it tells you it's at 0% oxygen. It says that the fire suppression has activated, and basically whatever in this room that would be wrong, like fire, chemical, whatever, is nullified. The banging and slamming has stopped as well.
Okay. Let's add the oxygen back real slow.
And
All
we
right.
hope I take up a spot, not in a good space to shoot, just in case something gets out.
Yeah,
So I'm ready.
you managed to restore oxygen and all of that. And
They're repressurized.
yep, it's all repressurized and good.
So
Do we hear any movement?
Nope.
Still can't get in the door.
Can we look around and see if there's any numbers written on the walls or on the desk that might, help somebody remember the code to get in there?
There is no indication at all. But DM hand waving, or Chaos Sovereign hand waving, Greg 6 goes, you know what? I think I remember seeing a code in the entertainment room.
Greg, why didn't you say something sooner? I have just had about enough. Anyway, what were the numbers?
43196.
All right, try that, Zuck.
43196.
All right. The red lights start twirling, and
God.
the blast door starts lowering down nice and slow and dramatically, like and as like fire suppression foam and everything kind of pours out of the room, you see inside a massive warp core engine. But nothing else. There's nothing else slamming around inside. There's no dead body. But
Nothing.
all
No.
of you see large, almost lizard-like footprints that escape north along another catwalk.
Man. Do we see?
I don't like that.
I don't like that at all. Do we have any light down here, other than the ones we have
Nope.
on us? No
The
light at all.
lights are flickering, but not like stable.
How big are the footprints?
Each footprint is about Butch size.
Okay.
So
Okay.
tiny feet?
No.
Canonically,
No. They're about 6 feet long.
Oh,
Okay.
they're the size of Butch.
The entire.
oh no,
Wow,
That's different.
Wow, that's different.
oh,
And
wishful
we don't
thinking.
see this creature.
Nope.
Huh,
Uh,
that.
and I said, okay, everybody, use your lights. Look around as much you can. Roxanne, is there anything? Maybe perhaps does Roxanne have it, or maybe Zuck has it? Infrared, ultraviolet, anything that might be able to see outside of the visual spectrum that Butch obviously commands.
I've got a black light.
That's a good start. Let's use that. So you take that around, and I look at Roxanne and I say, do you have anything infrared that you use perhaps to heat the toes you work on or something?
I have X-ray vision.
Also good. Let's take a look around. I want you to inspect the catwalks, try to find where these footprints are, and if we could see anything attached to them, perhaps. Greg, I just want you to look around and range around and walk up the catwalk and see what you could find.
Walk the catwalk.
Yeah,
All
just
Here's how this goes down. When y'all are preparing and following the captain's very wonderful orders, this engine, now repaired, begins to spool up and like lets off a nice soft blue glow. Everybody with normal human vision, you don't see nothing. You just see an engine powering up, doing its thing. Zuck, though, with that lovely black light,
Oh no.
you see rising up out of that, like the pit down below where all that Krezerin was leaking out of the tubes.
Uh-huh.
You see rising up out of that. I gotta switch the layer.
Oh,
Is is a massive dragon-like creature. It has no wings, but it has like 12 separate legs. So think of like a basilisk on crack. Wedged into its scales are various shiny objects that it picked up all around the ship. And it's kind of like collected them. And it looks like it's made like a horde of sorts on this far side of the engineering bay. All of you lose your stomachs momentarily as the massive science vessel, now restored with power, begins hurtling towards Earth.
Fantastic.
Some of the Krezerin kind of leaks out of the engine a little bit and gets on Greg 6. And he's just like, oh, it touched me. Oh shit. And you see him start transforming into a human cactus.
Fucking
All right.
yeah.
All right, people. Let's not touch the black stuff. All right. Everybody, is this creature on the walkway up above us, or in line side of us, or is it on our same level, or is it on a different level than we are?
From where you're standing, it's on the same level as you, but it's kind of like coiled around the catwalk. And taking note of you is like,
Welcome. It is a pleasure to meet you on the dawn of my new era.
And
I
who
think-
are you, sir?
I am the one from beneath.
Okay, the one from beneath. Amanda is our liaison officer. The one who's supposed to,
here you go.
yeah, to interact between new species and us. Lord knows she's been alive since most of them have been created at the dawn of time. So perhaps I just kind of grab her shoulders and say, "You're up, Grandma."
Time to
and I
liaison.
push her forward just a little bit.
Yeah, liaison officer. Liaise!
Liaise.
She clears her throat. Well, I was there during first contact, so I guess it's only fitting. And actually makes her way forward a bit towards the greetings. We are a collective of other species as well. Maybe not from below, but from above. My name is Amanda. What is your name?
I am the one from below.
Oh, that was your name. Okay, my apologies. My deepest apologies. What could we do for you?
Amanda,
Witness.
hug and kiss. God damn it.
A witness. Okay. Wedding ceremony.
Let me just double check here real quick. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. So
You are chosen to witness the creation of my new world.
Oh. Well, that's nice. Well, to witness things, I think we could all agree that you have to live to bear witness. Right? Solid. I think we could all agree on this logic. Turning back to the captain, watching the...
Very good. Very good. You're doing great. You're doing great, Graham.
I think if you're looking for heralds, 5 heralds, including the one that's a cactus.
While Amanda is talking, I'm trying to frantically fiddle with the panel that we're at to stabilize orbit so we stop falling. If I have any control over the ship's engines.
You
I see.
do not.
Oh,
Shit.
no.
We see all the shiny things that he's collected, and it's occurred to me that it reminds me of my little nephew back on the regular Earth, who loved to collect shiny things. And it occurs to me that maybe he's looking for more shiny things. So I hold up my gun like this, and it glints. Hopefully, some light glints off of it so he can see how shiny it is.
Nice.
And I tower over Amanda, so she's not really in my way or
So real
blocking
quick,
me.
what y'all see on Roll20 was just the closest thing that I could come to it, and I know that my description of this creature was not very good for our viewers. So I went and I got a picture of it. This is what the creature looks like. It's a super fast picture, so I hope it's big enough for y'all to see. But that's essentially what it looks like.
Oh,
Scary.
love that.
Dragon.
Okay.
Drag.
It's like a dragon.
Um,
Bad lizard. Bad lizard.
Yes, your trinket. That is a beautiful specimen.
You like this, huh? You like this, do you? Huh? Do you? Huh? Does he follow my hands at all?
oh yeah, yeah.
All right.
While
All
he's
right. Everybody
distracted-
back out very slowly.
Exactly.
Keeping
Well,
him distracted.
it was lovely meeting you. Good talking to you. Diplomatic relations. We'll send a package of some sort. Just making my way out of the room.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, facing
And,
west and modern.
So you all are heading to the shuttle like as fast as possible. Is that the
Mhm.
idea here?
At this point, yeah.
Well, I am distracting him and just kind of moving him away from everybody, so everybody gets a chance, especially Graham, to walk her way up, flash her way up the top. There she goes. There
All right.
she goes.
Everybody,
There she goes.
even like Carrie and Grandma, all of you make it back to the shuttle, and you are able to escape just before this science vessel breaks atmosphere. And with the sensors on the shuttle and everything, the ship slams into Earth, and a wave of explosion starts just decimating everything. And the Krezerin is riding said wave. And what you see on all the sensors and things like that is that the Krezerin is reacting very strangely with everything on Earth. The trees are growing to just monumental levels, like tall as mountains, like massively wide, huge trees growing up. You get sensor readings of humans are like being turned into moth people and like living cacti, and just like all kinds of crazy creatures are coming out of nowhere from this Krezerin. And that is where we are going to end our one shot this evening with the creation of the game Wild Sea.
Oh.
Wow. I get it. Awesome. On the way out of the area, the orbit, we place sensors to tell everybody to stay away from this planet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it. While this is
Just
not
an orbital bombardment.
There you
this
go.
is not canonically accurate, the
That's the only
Wild
way to be
Sea
sure.
book does say that what happened to create the Verdant Sea is long since been lost. So this is just Ray's version of how this went down. But thank you all very much for joining us this evening. Thank you to Butch, Amanda, Zook, and Roxanne. You all were absolutely wonderful tonight. It ran long, of course, but you all made it so memorable. And honestly, it really didn't even feel like it was that long. I was like,
No,
oh
it
my
did. It
gosh,
was
like
quick.
y'all are crazy. I love it. Love it. And thank you to all our wonderful viewers who popped into Maestria Nord to check things out. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, hit that like button, all that good stuff. You can also check us out for more crazy chaos, much like this. 3 of these 4 people play over on STG, and this is pretty much on par for STG games. It's just chaos. A lot of chaos and a lot of yes and.
Yes.
A lot of good times. So thank you all very much. We'll see you next game. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, and all those other things.